afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Zero, back with another video. So this time I'm gonna cover the so-called confused frame Equinox. This frame is easy top 5 in my book, and let's look at the passive and abilities and off with a build. Let's go. Alright, this is a disclaimer as always. This is my build and this is how I've been playing this Warframe. I'm a hardcore fan of casual Warframe playing, so if you have anything you want to say, please do it down below in the comment section, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Alright, with that out of the way, let's start with a passive. Equinox has a unique passive ability that converts 10% of health into health orbs, and also 10% of energy orbs into health. It's useful when it comes to stacking with equilibrium, and also with the right arcanes, it could stack over it too. But to be honest, I don't really build her to her passive, but her abilities instead. Speaking of abilities, let's start with the first one, Metamorphosis. Actually switch forms and temporarily gaining bonuses, shields and armor for the night form, or bonus damage and speed for the day form, which is where she becomes and change her form. And not only that, she gets buff from that, depends on what form she is in. Works well with her augment, which I'm going to show you later in the build. With that out of the way, let's go for the second ability called Rest and Rage. In her night form, targets will put to sleep, and her day form will put enemies in rage but very vulnerable to damage. Night form, as I said, it sets enemy to sleep, open to melee finishers, staff multipliers is triggered, affected by rage and a good CC. Day form, affected enemies in enrage, they move faster but gets damaged easily like as mentioned before, affected by strength and good for DPS and a bit of CC. That's the second ability. Off with the third ability, Pacify and Provoke. In night form, reduces damage inflicted by nearby enemies. The nearer it is, the lesser damage you get. And the day form, it increases ability strength to nearby enemies. Allies instead. So, like I said again, the night form reduces damage affected by range and strength. Day form, it buffs allies itself with more ability strength and is affected by range and strength mods. That's a lot of math to go through actually, to be honest, like the percentage and all that good stuff. I'm not good in math because I'm Malay. I want to go to the final ability, which is Man and Main. In night form, allies are healed with each nearby enemy kill. In day form, nearby enemies are bleed and then subjected to a wave of slashing force. In the day, it inflicts more damage on enemies, but you and your allies has to do the damage on the enemies to get more damage. There's a lot of damage in my words. This is one of the best DPS in the game. To be honest, is really effective towards end game. So this is why I use Equinox for this reason. Her night ability form, instead of giving damage, it actually heals your allies, and same thing as usual, you have to actually give damage to actually give more healing to your allies. But to be honest, just don't think too much of taking over Trinity. Trinity still has the best healing ability, which is Blessing, and but it's a very useful when it comes to end game, just in case you don't have a Trinity in your team. With the passive and abilities out of the way, let's go to the build. As usual, I would like to say that this is my build and this is how I play this Warframe. If you have anything you want to say about this build, please do your worst on the comment section down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. With that, with my first build, let's go. For my first build, I have Corrosive Projection as my aura, Vitality so for survivability, Transit Fortitude and Intensify for strength, Streamline for efficiency, Prime Flow for energy, and Augment Message for duration. Last but not least, her augment mod, Peaceful Provocation, which in night form converts damage inflicted by allies into an aura which slows down enemies, which is very useful when it comes to CC. Which is why I put range a little bit really high, not a little bit but really high, but my strength a little tad higher than usual, because the more strength you have, the more slower. So my second build revolves around her second ability, which is Rest and Rage. The only difference between this build and the base is that its range and its efficiency, just because that you'll be casting this ability more than other abilities. And with an augment mod which says killing an enemy cause an effect and will spread to other enemies with the remainder time. So basically you have to kill the enemies when the enemies put to sleep or put to rage, and the remainder time will actually spread out throughout the whole map. If your rage is just nice for you, you will actually put every mod and every enemy to sleep. Alright, with that out of the way, let's go to my go-to build and my third build, and we'll come to the end of my last build, my go-to build, my endgame build, which has everything as you can see with the following build, with 2 augment mods, which is duality and energy transfer. This build is my go-to build when it comes to endgame. It really is useful. I build it could deal damage but also help her allies to CC and also DPS. Her duality splits itself into having another person or another Warframe in the field, which actually inflict 300% more damage with whatever weapon you're using. You could just imagine you are having an Emprex which actually has a very high damage. With 300% more, it actually wreak havoc in that case. And her second augment, energy transfer, if you have man and main switch on, you want to switch back to your old form, fret not, and your progress won't disappear. Really, it won't disappear, and you will actually keep on climbing as you inflict damage. If you decided to heal yourself, you can actually switch back to your night form and actually heal yourself. And if you want to inflict more damage, you can just switch back to your day form to actually give damage to every enemies on the field. So we have come to the end of the video, and I hope you have reached this far. Thank you so much for those who have reached this far, guys. Thank you so much. I hope you find this video informative and useful. Stay tuned to the next on Frames by Zero. We're gonna cover the poster boy himself, Excalibur. Oh man, I didn't really use this frame to be honest, really, but I heard he's good for endgame. We'll see how it goes. Hope you leave a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you like my content, and also do give me a follow on Twitch. Description is down below. With that, alright, until next time, hope you have a good one. Peace.